Hello, beautiful souls. Hello. All right, so we still have this eclipse energy that is still continuing to have things come up from deep within. And in the last few days in my sessions, what I'm noticing is tons of self-forgiveness that needs to be done. And it's coming up in a lot of different ways, all has to do with childhood. And it's interesting. It's like across the board, very, very similar for everybody that I've had sessions with. It's this idea that you need to take your inner child by the hand and say, I've got you. You're not alone. I can see how this has felt so big and heavy, but we don't have to put these emotions away. We don't have to push them down or put them on the shelf, or however you want to look at however you dealt with emotion, which wasn't actually dealing with it, but to encourage your inner child that you are here and that you can feel it together, and that he or she will never be alone in dealing with anything. Trixie. It's interesting. It's been this thing of these deep, deep wounds, and there's these huge parasympathetic nervous system releases, actually. And then, hugging your inner child, and then almost as if they just merge into you, which is integration. Fantastic stuff happening right now if you're open. And let me tell you what, it's scary. I know I've guided a couple people through it this last weekend, and I went through it on my own with my friend helping me. So not only do I know, I know both sides of it intimately and recently, but like one of my clients, I could feel it. I could feel that it was coming up, and consciously she was ready to let it go. And subconsciously I felt like two hands, like, no, you're not taking this away from me. All the pain. And the feeling not good enough and the unworthiness and all of that. That's what was coming up to go. We don't have to hold on to it. It's all an illusion. None of it is true. Absolutely none of that was ever true about you, about me. A lot of times what we did as children is we just assumed these crazy ass identities and these ideas of what we needed to expect from ourselves, or that we thought other people expect. And a lot of it was just fabricated. Sometimes it wasn't even like real. Like our parents didn't have these super high expectations or whatever, but we did. Whether that was society or what. Interesting. And the other thing I'm going to talk about real quickly is that the other trend I'm seeing is that a lot of people are waking up with nightmares right now, full of fear. That fear is coming up to go. And actually, in another sense, let me put it this way. That fear is intentional to try to keep you from growing. So here's the deal. Fear and love cannot coexist simultaneously. And so a lot of people might not agree with me, but there are external forces at work trying to keep us in a fear frequency, trying to keep us in a self-doubt frequency. If you look at a frequency chart, shame, guilt, fear, doubt, confusion, All of these are the lowest of the lows. And so, I don't know, it comes in through media, it comes in through dream time, it comes in through a lot of different ways. And some ways I'm not ready to really talk about yet, but mind control is a thing. I mean, a lot of people would like to say that the MK Ultra program never existed. I don't know. So, mind control is a thing. Look at the media that's out there, keeping society in fear. Look at what is being consumed by a great number of people. That affects the collective consciousness. So yes, there are a lot of us that are standing firm and holding Trixie, we're holding like a really great anchor right now for a certain level of vibration. But there's an other side as well that is hoping to lower that vibration and keep it into shame, guilt, fear, panic. So you get to, you see what, I mean, take a look at your dream time. How are your dreams? When you wake up, how are you feeling? Remember, emotions are an indicator. You don't necessarily have to go down that road. One of the things that what did I tell my friend? See, I channel things for people and I can't always remember what did I tell her? I can't even remember right now. But it's a long, wow, it's trippy. It's really weird how that happens. It's along the idea that take responsibility back. Say, no, I'm not playing this game. I don't believe this. This fear is not for me. Try it. Love you guys. Bye.